Everybody is wrong about Bitcoin right now. I understand we're bouncing off of this macro major trend line. It looks good, but we will bust through this trend line. It will not hold. We are just doing nothing more than enticing bulls back into the market. I understand everyone sees this liquidity sitting up here. I do believe we will take that, but it will come later on down the road. This looks like an unfinished structure to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tracking an impulse to the downside. I do believe we're on the precipice of busting through this trend line in a bigger way to the downside. We're going to go over that and much more. On the smaller time frames, I have a couple of scenarios. I'm currently long, looking to take this move up to 90K. I'm ready for a failure outlined in blue here. We're going to go over that as well in today's video, as well as our invalidations of this macro impulse to the downside. Stick with me, ladies and gentlemen. This is not financial advice. I'm not your daddy. Do your own research. These are my opinions for educational purposes only. First thing we're going to look at, guys, I posted this over on X. Make sure you're following me over there at Charles_Junkies. It's pinned in the first comment below. Triple bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. Here it is. I was screaming all up in this box that this bearish divergence was something that was serious. It does not look good. Momentum hitting to the downside. And this is not on the hourly, guys. This is the weekly time frame. This is a massive time frame. If you're following analysts, if you're following people on crypto Twitter that say there were no signs, I would say it must be their first cycle or something, because the signs were written. It was written on the wall. All right. I was screaming on this channel, all up in this box, that it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. We're ready to come down. And guys, the craziest thing is this is on the weekly triple bearish divergence. I believe this is just the beginning leg of a bigger macro dump to the downside. Right? I have it illustrated right here for you. This is the macro overview that I've been showing you guys. Looking for an impulse to finish to the downside here, breaking through this trend line with some conviction. It doesn't look done quite yet. Again, I will go over some invalidations. If this isn't an impulse, what are my invalidation levels? I have a couple of them up here, so stick with me. But looking to break through this trend line with some conviction and then retest and play on this trend line. I think this is going to be where market makers can build up some more liquidity, bring some more liquidity into the market, get everyone bullish again. And then ultimately bring price down lower when all is said and done. Switching over to the 4-hour chart, I'm flying through this stuff today, guys. I'm not wasting no time. On the 4-hour chart, again, I'm looking for this impulse to finish to the downside. Get rid of that. And I believe we are on this sub-degree wave 4 right here. And this is what I'm kind of trading, what I'm kind of tracking currently on the smaller time frames. Ultimately looking to put in a series of wave 4 5s. You know how Elliott wave goes. We are currently long and looking to take this 90K liquidity sitting up here before ultimately coming down to the 75, 76, 77K pocket down in here for this wave 5 that I have. This one right here. All right. Looking to take this 90K and then come down to 76K. Currently, that's what we're trading. Long ETH, long BTC over in Discord. Guys, if you want access to all of my trades, make sure you capitalize on the Black Friday special I'm running right now, guys. 30% off all payment tiers, exclusive analysis, so much more included right here. Just head over to WAP. You'll see everything else, everything that's included. 30% off with code BBC at checkout. Make sure if you want to give premium Discord a try, now is your chance to do it. All right. Looking at the 1-hour invalidations here before we go over to the smaller time frame scenarios that I'm playing. 1-hour invalidations of this move to the downside. I'm looking at the hourly time frame. It just looks the cleanest to me. I have an EMA ribbon pulled. I personally don't want to see price come above this EMA ribbon. All right. It's like going to get pretty sketchy if we start maintaining price above this EMA ribbon. Might start getting bullish real quick. All right. This is coming in around 94K. It's another target. If we break through this 90K level, 94K is another target for me. It is. Technical invalidation is going to be right here at the bottom of my wave 1, start of my wave 2. If wave 4 comes into this zone, into this territory, it will invalidate an impulsive structure for me to the downside. 99K. That's it. That's my line in the sand. Unfortunately, this is where all that liquidity is lying, all the way up in here. So I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'm still loving an impulse continuing to the downside, believe it or not. I know my invalidations. I know my structures that I'm playing on the smaller time frames. We're going to hop into that right now. Looking at a cleaner chart, a more clean chart of the hourly, I am simply looking for this wave 4 to finish somewhere around 90K. It could happen now with a pipe up there. It could happen later with this blue scenario I have outlined. Really what I'm watching out for is if this local high holds. So if we break through with this white scenario, that's kind of what I'm longing for right now. Looking at this WXY to play out. And again, if we break through 90, guys, we can come up to 93, 94K right here. No problem. No problem. That would be my next area I would look for rejection. But once we hit these levels, if we hit it in the immediate term, I'd be looking for a big impulsive move to the downside, heading towards, barreling towards 75K. Now, if we hold this local high, and if we just start pushing to the downside here, with this blue pattern I have outlined, I'm going to be looking for more of a flat correction playing out, which would drag my wave 4 over here. Again, we can hit all the way up here if we want to. But really just looking for a correction up, a correction down that comes to the lows, and an impulsive wave up. It's labeled ABC, but it's a flat correction finished here, and then we get our move down for wave 5 towards 75K. All right, those are my two patterns in the immediate term that I'm looking for. I know my invalidations. I'll be looking to short 90K whenever we get up there, and looking to take this down to 75K. If we fail here and we start hitting to the downside immediately, I'll be looking to play this flat structure. Easy as that, guys. Easy as that. Don't complicate things, please. If you're looking to leverage trade this stuff, guys, make sure you're on Blowfin. They're the best non-KYC exchange out currently. I got you guys the best bonus they have to offer, and I always do. Make sure if you want access to all the bonuses they hook up for us, all you got to do is sign up with the link pinned below or use code ChartJunkies. They are the best non-KYC exchange out currently, the most legit non-KYC exchange. Make sure you capitalize on the Black Friday sale for the premium Discord. Drop a follow over on X. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Trade safe. Love you. Peace.